Hello, testing, making sure everything's working. Unmuting my stream so I can be sure everything's working. Unmuting my stream so I can be sure. Alright, everything seems to be working. Hello, and welcome back, everybody! Alright. Let's see. Make sure to go back into Drex. 8. Probably should have done that little bit before I started the stream, but I always get paranoid that something's going to go wrong, because in the past, when I have not been paranoid something's going to go wrong, things have gone wrong. So, it's a good habit for me to just be checking literally everything I can at the start of the stream, so that I don't have to realize one of these days that I had a 3-hour stream with absolutely no volume for one reason or another. And let's be honest, I need to work on my stuff as it is. Currently, so just so that you guys know, I'm probably not going to be uploading any more Starfield because my computer can't run it right now. So I'll be upgrading my computer relatively soon, but I'm also planning to get a new car soon. So, well, I'm glad I've met my saving goal for the year already, because I'm about to wreck it. Yeah. So, yeah. Let me think. So, I'm probably going to still be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 and seeing if there are other random things I can't record and post to the channel, based on what's already in my library and whatnot. So, we'll see. I might make another episode or two on Cursed Treasure. That could be fun. Yeah. And we are getting back into it. Alright. So we are going to be continuing through here on to the creche, and we'll be doing a lot of stuff with Lae'zel in this episode. What's everyone's attitudes looking like? Shadowheart's very happy with me. Asterion is happy with me.
Enough waiting.
Lae'zel is happy with me. Apparently I'm really good at maintaining some decorum in my group. And moving on. One day I'm going to solve why the stream bitrate is so low. Hopefully I can upgrade my computer and that'll take care of it, or I can look up other stuff and figure out what's going on with that, because I really do want to have a better quality stream. But either my technical knowledge or my technical technology are not up to the task right now. Alright. One day. Hopefully by then I'll be funny. That would be real cool. That would be great. That would be amazing. I can be funny like once every 10 minutes in my current settings. I don't know how other YouTubers make it look so darn easy to just come up with a random bit at any given moment. It's great and I love it and I want to do that, but I can't. My brain just doesn't do that yet. Maybe I should take an improv class. I thought about taking an improv class before, but never quite actually did it. Flaming Fist Helmet. Why is there a Flaming Fist Helmet over here?
Need to find a way forward.
Did one of the Githyanki take it as a trophy and then decide they didn't want it?
Wait.
Yes.
These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Come on, let's get to the creche.
Very well. You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Hey. That won't be a problem. We are heading there anyway. There is so much fun to be had in a Githyanki creche. Also, great thing about Githyanki creche is that nobody cares if you murder! Murder is good, remember? I have not tested this theory. I am assuming. I may or may not test the theory. We shall see. Probably not, though. Alright. Now, first things first.
This calls for careful footwork. Light on my feet.
First things over there first. These guys... I've fought these guys once in tactical mode before. They are a pain in the butt. Absolute pain in the butt. But... hopefully, this will be fine. Save. And then go in for the kill. I'm in turn-based mode, thank you. Please stop moving.
Stay low.
Someone sees me? How? I don't know. Alright, so yeah, these things are just an absolute menace. Silent. Spells that have a purple. Interesting. Alright, are you in range? Good. Let's go. A critical hit that deals 13 damage. That is so sad.
Any more time.
I can't hold person these, right? Yep, target must be humanoid. Alright. I really didn't come up with a plan, though I should have. Other than... my plan is to get him!
With every breath.
It's a very this is the plan type plan, but you know what? It's what I got. Shoot! I messed up. I didn't turn-based mode first. Because of that, Lae'zel lost her action for the first turn. But it's fine. Alright, any chance you know create water? You don't. How far can you throw water? Pretty far.
On I go then.
Alright.
Shall we cut and run?
Asterion. Can they not see you here?
Let's find some prey.
Excellent. They are all surprised.
Heading there.
Shadowheart, move further to the front. Did I also not shoot? Did I not turn-based mode for Shadowheart either? Well, that's a pain. Well... Rex, my boy, you come over
Right on my
here.
feet.
Why? I used all my movement. Shoot! Well, that's fine. Probably, maybe. Good job. Now the problem is, I think that guy's going to resurrect him. The Death Shepherds can do that,
Strike.
and it is such a problem when they start resurrecting each other. I don't know what the limits of it are. Alright.
The subtle approach.
Darian, sneak closer. Target is out of view. Okay, fine. Ah, that's not good. Do these guys... They also have piercing resistance, that's why. They are very hard to deal with. Do you as well? You do not. Okay, good to know. That guy's actually not as tanky as he looks. Really? Azel apparently needed to be 2 feet further to the right to do what I wanted. Alright. Examine. This isn't good. How do I get him out of there? I don't really think I can. I can't hold person with him because undead aren't humanoids. I could turn him, but I want to save that for later. Can I do this to someone else? No, just myself. I don't suppose you guys take extra radiant damage. Nope. Ah, that's very much not what I wanted for the first round. But maybe it's fine. And then he misses the 80%. Now, what's the Death Shepherd going to do? Alright, Lae'zel, you need to get this guy off my butt. Alright. Can this hit? Alright.
Time to push my luck again.
Here's what we're going to do. Oh, wait a second. Let's have Lae'zel stand over here for a second. Drax, you walk over here. Inventory. Water. Path is interrupted. What do you mean path is interrupted? Interrupted by what? Alright. Now they are wet, so I will quicken spell. Why isn't this hitting all 3 of them, game? There we go. Alright.
I am fury. I am death.
Never a dull moment.
Darian. Do they not have vision right here?
Just like old times.
Good. Are you kidding me?
Be quick.
Don't I have another bonus action? Hide. Ah, stab. Yeah. Shoot. Well, it's fine. Astarion isn't the most valuable member of the team. Alright, what about these guys? Gotta bring this guy down a notch. If I can kill them both at once, I'll be safe. But I cannot let them reach Drax in the meanwhile. We'll put her over here. I really wish I knew what the limit on that is. Are they both wet? This guy's only electrocuted. Okay. Why did you have to move for that? I don't know. Alright. Are they both wet? This guy is electrocuted, that guy is not. Lae'zel, you move here.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Drax, come over here. No more water on Drax.
What should I do?
Then that to Drax.
Where do I go from here?
Then... This guy is wet, so I just need to hit that guy. Critical miss, but I think he gets wet anyway. Yep. I would like to hit them both, please. Beautiful! This is the cleanest I have ever done this fight.
Victory awaits.
Which I'm not used to on this channel. Normally I'm sloppy as all heck. Embarrassingly so. So this feels so good for once. I should lacerate, even though it's probably not gonna hit. He's fine. Stop your whining. Did I hit the spirit weapon again? I feel like that's happened quite a lot in this fight. Or, not this fight, but on this channel during this run. Let's have him back protect off a little bit. Really? Fine.
Or you break.
Oh, so much for peace.
Alright. I don't think we have to take this guy seriously anymore. I don't think. This guy, if this guy happens to have a trick up his sleeve I'm not familiar with, I could be in trouble, but I doubt it. Darian doesn't have anything but... Oh. I'm not gonna say anything.
Another fight. Let's go.
Why do I have too dark? Oh yeah, all that smog he's creating is apparently making it too dark to hit him. Just miss your 85% chance on the sneak attack. Yeah, that's fine. That wasn't important. If you're going to do that, do it now.
Time to strike.
Excellent.
Not as bad as I could have.
Off we go then.
It always makes me sad that these guys don't have anything on them, pretty much. Like a little armor and a sword. It's very sad. Dead Zealot of the Absolute. Why am I over encumbered? Did I not sell things after I left last time? I thought I did. Duke Ravengard is to be delivered, unharmed, or mostly so, immediately. Moonrise Towers cannot fulfill its destiny until the Duke has been delivered. Those who succeed will be rewarded, those who fail will face my wrath, then Gortash's, then mine again. General Ketherick Storm. Oh! Well, how about that? Gortash. What, ugh. I know the name, I know Karlach's name, definitely, yes. Karlach's old boss, who sold her to a devil, who is apparently running
Taking
stuff.
Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers.
I didn't realize I got that hint here.
Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
Send that to Lae'zel. Why is Lae'zel already over encumbered?
Done.
I thought I sold stuff after I ended my stream yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but last time, but apparently I did not. Or maybe this stuff is just incredibly heavy. Well, also,
Someone there?
Starion. Why is your inventory popping up? I didn't press that button.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Samuel Staxford. Devoted servant of the Absolute.
Where did you come from?
Moonrise Towers.
Obviously. What were you doing here?
Following orders of General Thorm.
Nothing we didn't get off the notes so far. Where did these undead come from?
I summoned them to fight against Githyanki. Attack to buy time for the others to escape with Ravengard.
Why did the Githyanki attack you? Why does the Absolute want to
The
Gravengard?
corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Of course. The actual useful information he could have given me. He's at the tower. Who is General Thorm?
Leader of true souls. Chosen of the Absolute.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
This spell is very cool, but I feel like we very rarely get actually useful information. Or maybe it's just because I've played this game for a long time, so I have a lot of information. If there was anyone in chat right now, I'd ask you to let me know whether or not you feel like there's good information gotten from that. But there's not yet. Oh well.
How much farther can I go?
I'm gonna have to find someone to sell stuff to soon. Yeah, we can come down a little bit this way.
What's that?
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
Lathander is the sun god? God of light, I think? Well, that's just disappointing. Chest of nothing. I didn't know that could happen. Is that a random chance? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
You say
May
so.
I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale?
May I inquire who is inquiring?
Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you, well, you may safely classify Gale and I as friends. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster. Elminster Ormar. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this limbo of indecision, but settle on your knowledge of the individual I seek.
I do know Gil, yes. He's in our camp at the moment.
Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp?
It would be my pleasure.
And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you.
Respect your elders. Even if they're whacked. I feel like my brain just starts...
My thanks
What's the meme?
for your
I can't
excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience?
The man's on a time bomb. You can't
Nigh
blame him
a
too much.
10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst.
You're not a very good
Some bread,
traveler, are you?
cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get
Here's your mistake,
out
Elminster.
with it.
You should have raided a goblin camp. Then you would have gotten all the supplies you need. Yes, Gale, where is your decorum? I suppose we could part with a few of our rations. I'm not in the habit of taking in vagabonds.
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale? Even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Can I trade him for
Elminster?
Gale?
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent as an actual divine mallet. I'm surprised she sent you in the first place after Dale's debacle. What message in charge? Speak fast, for none of this pertains to me. You were sent as an actual divine messenger?
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider... forgiveness?
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
If the goddess herself is aware, I would say no. Alright. Yeah, if the goddess herself is aware, I wouldn't say no to some divine intervention.
The very purpose of my presence. In a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Let me see. Gale alone? How so?
The orb.
Yeah.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help. Or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
We'll be rid of the Absolute and kill him with win-win. Say what you will, but you can't force Gale to go through with this.
Indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion thras annas
I always wonder how people who make up languages don't sound like they're babbling.
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed.
I wonder what
into your
what is your
care.
secret?
To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
There's still a long journey ahead. We'll find another way.
Or some other fortune will...
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
And he left. Just like that. It's a pity Gencat isn't here. He would have loved Elminster.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
Fair enough. An old man craving cheese, hardly the great wizard of legend. Commanding. I always imagined Elminster to be more imposing.
The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining.
If you say so.
Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence.
Yes, but that doesn't mean he's not
Mistress will send
doddering.
him. The severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
You're seriously considering doing what Elminster said?
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
So that's it. Surely there's another way.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, Only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
I'll make sure we find it, Gale.
And I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
Can't guarantee I'm gonna let you blow yourself up. But
What's on your mind?
Mr. Always such a demanding goddess.
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
How are you feeling? It can't be easy facing the possibility.
Oh, you know me, never the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Could we not just keep the charm to hold off the orb indefinitely? Why didn't Elminster take on the Absolute, or Mr. herself?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
If you say so.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Hey, Volo.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Hey.
I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Do you have any money, Volo? You do have money. I should sell you stuff. I don't know how often your inventory refreshes. But it would be nice to have my own personal, what's the word I'm looking for? How do I put this? It would be nice to have my own personal money bag sitting for me back at camp I can trade my loot to. I tried to avoid putting it that way, and I put it that way in the end anyway. Ah, well. It's fine. I said what I meant, and I mean what I said. You are a good source of cash, hopefully, and I am perfectly happy to exchange junk that I pick up literally at any given point for cash. Scroll of Lightning Bolt. Do I have one? I do not. I should pick that up just as an emergency. I had to double check there and make sure I wasn't grabbing a Soul of Witch Bolt instead, because that's not going to be all that useful if I'm honest. Alright. Do I need that? No, I don't. It's cool, but I don't need it. Because click heals only last for one turn in this game, it's just not worth it when I could just have him dash another time. Maybe it would be worth it on somebody else, but strength-based characters who I want to move around the most can just jump. I really do hope Volo sticks around and refreshes his inventory for me. Having my own personal merchant at camp would be so helpful. Also, I'm getting weighed down by a bunch of stuff. Let's get rid of some junk. Don't need to carry a backpack on me. Iron key. Do I not have a keychain? Weird. And I don't know what happened to my keychain. Bestow Curse, Fly, Vampiric Touch, Scroll of Dark Vision's probably not going to use that. Scroll of Invincibility. I'll hold on to one. Scroll of Vanish, that could be very useful. Scroll of Light could also be useful. Scroll of Confusion. I'll probably won't use that, I'll use Scroll of Vanish instead. Scroll of Fire Shield, maybe. I probably won't use Gust of Wind. Hold Person, want to keep that. Web, don't need. Scroll of Animate Dead, maybe. Scroll of Fear, probably not going to use. Scroll of Feign Death, no. Gaseous Form, if I'm smart. Haste, if I'm smart. Lightning Bolt, in a case of emergency. Energy Protection, probably not going to use. Curse Removal, I doubt it. Stinking Cloud, I doubt it. Memory Shard, get that out of my inventory. Visibility, Detect Thoughts, Flaming Sphere. That goes there. Alchemist Oil. Dwagar Antidote? I don't know. Alright, I'm wasting time now. I should just get out of here. As soon as I get rid of my... There we go. Oh, and store the gold for a rainy day. Alright, what does everyone else have to say?
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
That was... most... I'm gonna say looked like it.
Wonder if he's a wizard too. He's certainly got the beardliness for it. Why'd he come all this way to track us down?
Don't ask that. I don't think it was. Turns out Gale has an explosive bomb in this chest, and Mr. asked him to... Well, were you not paying attention? I thought everybody knew.
Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mistra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do?
I'm not sure. I think he's of several minds.
Tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mistra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
You are adorable, but pretty dumb. Literally everybody but Karlach was paying attention to the conversation.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
Interesting. I don't suppose Helsing says anything, does he?
You wish to speak?
Nope. I was just checking if you did.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
It's interesting listening to other people's opinion on this.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale.
Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice
That axe
himself,
going into your
and
head?
perhaps so many others?
Not quite.
Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Bah. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Alright. Pet the cup. And pet the dog.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Good boy, Scratch. Alright. And moving on. And moving on. Wait! Someone wants to speak to me? Who? Where? Karlak!
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
I do not. I have top-down view. I don't leave my left flank wide open. I don't know what you're talking about. Scratch? Everything okay, buddy?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Ooh. I would let you keep it, but you're never going to do anything with it.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Good boy, Scratch.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Alright. And moving on. I feel like I was... Oh yeah. Earlier I was saying, but I got interrupted. Whenever I go to talk to somebody, and it just takes a while to load in the conversation, I always feel like my brain is doing the loading screen meme. I wish I could imitate the sound, but I cannot, so you will just have to imagine it for yourself. And over here, that way's to the Shadow-Cursed Lands, which is the way forward. But we're not worried about that right now. Because, as always, when I am the one in charge, we are going to be taking the detours first. Alright. take the potato. See if I can get my character to say
I
anything.
need to find another way.
Dead Githyanki. Asterion, do the Githyanki have anything to say?
The corpse has nothing to say.
Nope.
Looking ahead. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Trap.
Ah, good thing I didn't step on that.
Watch your back.
Asterion, you
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
you have good perception, right?
Never a dull moment.
North, Rosymorn monastery. West, Moonrise Towers.
Well, while we do need to go to Moonrise, we will take a brief hiatus from doing what we're supposed to. Not according to Lae'zel, but
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
religion failed. I wonder what I was checking.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted.
By who?
Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
Nope, I don't. It looks like a temple?
Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards, but stupid. Chucky.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
You're lucky to be alive. You tried to buy one of their children?
What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
So it needs to gain a few levels? You're a merchant, right? Let me see what you have to sell before we do anything. I am increasing my dexterity score by 2. You know what? That's way better than what I'm wearing. Gloves, an iron fist to scorching ray. Oh. As opposed to having an armor. A more armor class. Damage with the throwing weapon. When the wearer deals cold damage. Whenever the wearer deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, or damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain momentum for 2 turns. And a very cool sight. Alright. Do I want this? No, I just want the increased armor rating from my current gloves, I think. I do want that, though. Gloves of Baleful Strike. I mean, I guess that's good too. I don't think anything else interests me. But I already got rid of my gold, didn't I? Shoot. Wait, no. My other companions carry gold as well, so I'm good. I like that. I'm not a monk, but that looks good anyway. Oh. That doesn't really match, does it? Oh well. Violence is taught, not inherited. You don't need to steal a child to know that. Some things are in her blood. Well, you failed to get the egg, so I guess we'll never... I would say some things are in her blood.
Exactly. I knew you were a learned soul from the moment I set eyes on you.
I don't think that has anything to do with being learned.
Then. I may not be welcome there, but surely a person with your charm and worldliness could get into the creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
You're crazy.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
No. I'm not getting involved in this.
Pity. You'd have become rather rich had you the proper sense. Should you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Proper sense? Lady, who wants to steal a Yankee egg from... You're crazy! What is my armor class now? My AC is 13. Is it because... No? It's the boots, isn't it? Yeah, it was the boots. The boots are armor, and when I'm wearing armor, I don't get my passive from... Shoot.
What's next, I wonder?
Are there any boots I can just...
Blackets will be done.
Still breathing, despite
well,
everything.
I guess I'm going barefoot for a bit. It's fine, my other boots weren't really doing anything. Is there a debuff for going barefoot? Nope, doesn't appear to be. But yeah. I'm a sorcerer, so this coat isn't quite...
This view's almost worth the walk.
It is a view. A very nice view.
Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon...
But yeah, if I was a monk, I would consider this grabbing this cloak at this point vital. I am not a monk, so I will just consider it very cool and a thing I want to do.
The thing is older than the Rock of Brawl, and just as unyielding. Pointless.
So that's progress.
I can have everybody try, oh good.
Next time's the chance.
Alright. Get all my bad luck out now.
It's not broken,
Completely
but it's
stuck.
not working either.
Let's use last.
Hey! There's a good roll.
Well, that didn't want to move. How long was it stranded there?
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, we can go that way, but it's covered in traps. Is it covered in treasure? I don't think so. There is treasure. I don't think I need to go all the way down there. There's nothing in particular I need to pick up. I don't understand why half-eaten apple pops up when a lot of different camp supplies that only give me one food or whatnot. What is that measurement? Food? Camp? Or is it just camp supply? But yeah. At any rate, I'm not sure why half-eaten apple needs to show up on the map when other stuff doesn't. Shadowheart! It doesn't make a difference, does it? I'll have, even if I just send this back to her and switch to Shadowheart, I still have to make the whole darn trip. Shadowheart, get on! Thank you. Alright. You know, this is the second time I've taken this elevator, and I think this is the second time that's happened. That could have been programmed a little better, but... oh well. Maybe I will remember this lesson for the future. I've got 2 prayers and a curse. Which of course I'll have to read, because I don't know, I've decided that's a cool thing I can do. Pilgrim's Prayer. Good morning, Lathander. I suppose all mornings for you are good, you making them out of all the bright bits of night and getting them shine worthy and such. I have 2 new boys, Luke and Elliot. I should like them to see lots of your sun-ups. So, if you would watch over them, I should be most thankful. I am poor as muck, but have some heart left to give. That which has not been eaten up by the boys and their mum. So that bit is yours to keep them seeing sunrises. Thanks. Harrison Fields. Alright. Dear Morning Lord, and you are a dearie. Haven't I just had the grandest time? Sure, if I was honey, I wouldn't have much trouble getting down a hill. So warm and good I feel. I've been headed there to pay you homage, and beyond on other business for some 2 odd months, and every mile was unearthed more and more kindness. For example, when my sleeping roll was infested with bed bugs, itching me disagreeably, Morning Lord, I have no qualms admitting it, a woman gave me a spare of hers, and it was toasty and warm of night. And she had 2 children of her own to tend. Anyway, thanks for pouring your honey heat over every morning, every day, cloudy or no, for there here for a lone woman barefoot and smiling the long road. Okay. Pilgrim's Curse. Morning Lord, you never rose up over nothing. You're just a fucking sham like all God's dirty, stupid animals. All of you rotten pigs, we, you ain't got shit on the absolute. It's beautiful. It's gonna fuck you like the cheapest whores. Well. The absolute takes all types, I guess. That's the downside of taking all types right there. I used to work
hiking mountains. Shame we can procure some pack mules or horses.
Horses? Perish the thought. Those ill-tempered beasts are prone to biting.
Well, so are you, but we keep you around, don't we?
And I'm not offering any rides, if that's what you're thinking.
Alright, what was I saying? I had a point, then they started talking, so I forgot about it. Oh yeah, I used to work at McDonald's, and here's the thing I've discovered. When you're trying to make food as cheap as you possibly can, you just get a lot of trashy people coming to your store. Like, it's just... That's the downside of including as many people as you physically can, is that you end up with people who don't really have other proprieties? Is that the word? I don't think so. I love
That's
that
enough.
part.
On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
It.
Anyone want to join her? As
I
I
would.
thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Is Lae'zel not going to say anything? Alright.
Don't touch
Astarion! Let's talk to this guy real quick.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Corliss. Undertump. Novice of the Absolute.
What do Githyanki want with the cults? They want the weapons. Why are we so desperate to run? I guess.
Scared. Hurt. Bad things. Yankee. Torture.
Fair enough. But you know, they already said she doesn't know anything. Where are you from? Moonrise? What are you doing here?
Path to Moonrise Towers. Absolute. Answering the call.
What do you know about the weapon?
Nothing. Was telling the truth.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything.
I figured. What they want the weapon or Moonrise? What is happening at Moonrise Town?
Gathering. Coalescing. Preparing.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I've got a long road ahead. The Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
Yeah, could be. Alright. And next time, guys, we will be entering into there and seeing what there is to see. It's a bit of a shorter stream today, but I'm okay with that. I'm trying different things, so maybe for now I'll just do things bit by bit and just see how things go. If someone was in the chat, yeah, I would go on longer, but yeah, I think since no one is, I will call this one here. Alright guys, if you like the video, do me a favor and leave... If you like the stream, do me a favor and like the stream. And I'll see you all in the next one. Okay, stop recording.